Guys, it's out there. Did you guys hear that? Guys, I'm so sorry. Matt's parents. I'm just so scared. It's out here, and I don't know what to do.
All right, boys and girls, welcome back. I'm Coach McNair, and I'm going to be taking you on another journey through PE. I hope you liked that intro. It was fun to make. You know, we're all about having fun here. So before we dive into our lesson today, I'm going to go over the usual stuff. You guys know the video is going to be found on our official class YouTube channel. That way you guys can feel free to pause and rewatch the video as many times as you want until you feel confident in the material. So let's hop right in. All right. Today's flipped lesson is going to be about throwing and catching. However, we're going to be using a different object than from a standard ball because we need to have diversity in what we're able to use. So that's why we're going to be using a frisbee, disc, or ring here. And I'm going to be using a ring because I like these the best. Now, I know most of you kids out there don't have one of these at home. That's all right. You don't need to have one at home. We're just going to be going over some basics so when we get into class, you know what to do. Now, boys and girls, you should already know how to throw and to catch a simple object. However, you might not know how to use this. So that's what we're going to be going over right now. First thing you need to do is to do your usual thing. Get in an athletic position. However, there are going to be some slight changes in how you throw this, all right? First thing you need to know is that you're going to be stepping with the opposite foot you normally would. Now, I throw a baseball with my right hand. If I throw it with my right hand, I'm stepping with my left foot. However, with a frisbee, if I throw it with my left hand, because I'm weird like that, I throw it with my left hand, I'm still stepping with the left foot. So I throw and step with the same sided foot and arm, all right? So if I'm throwing with my left, step with the left. It might be a little tricky, but you can work on it and you can do it, all right? I believe in you. So now that we're in our athletic position, knees bent, and we have our frisbee disc ring here, we got to go through the action of how to throw it, all right? Have you guys ever eaten those delicious snacks called fruit by the foot roll-ups, all right? Well, it's going to be kind of a similar action in a conceptual way, if you would. Now, we're going to be rolled up here, and then we're going to unroll it on the way out, all right? We're going to be rolled up, and we're going to unroll it on the way out. All right, now that you guys know how to roll up and roll out your disc, you need to learn how to control it because there's no point of throwing a disc if you have no idea where it's going. Now, we're not magicians here, so we can't exactly tell the disc to go exactly where we want, but we can get pretty close, all right? So, key here is to notice which side of the disc is pointing down, because that will tell you which direction the disc is going to bend. For example, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you right now. If I were to throw the disc like this, if you could see the disc, this side right here is much lower than this side. So if I released it like this, the disc would fly and end up breaking that way. The same thing can be said about the opposite. Stick with me here. See if you can tell me which way the disc is going to break. If I released it like this, which way is the disc going to break? Now this side is much higher and this side is much lower. So it would fly and then break that way because this side is lower. Now there are many different ways you could throw a frisbee disc. You could have the hammer throw, the side throw, but we're not going to be diving into those. I want to focus on the standard throw. Roll up, roll out, all right? Now you guys know how to throw the disc, but you need to learn how to catch it. Now you guys already know how to catch objects, but we need to go over to how to catch this specific object. And this is why I like the ring over a standard frisbee, because you can do that right there. To catch it, you really just need to get something through the hole. So if you're running and the disc is thrown in the air, if you could just get through the hole, you can gain possession of it. You can do standard catches as well. You know, get in your athletic position, hands out in front, eyes tracking. Remember, the most important thing when catching is the eyes, because you can't catch something if you can't see it. Track it all the way in, step, catch it. Now this is really hard because it's not a ball, so you can't really absorb it in, get your arms around it. It's more with the fingers and the hands that you're clamping down on it and bring it into your possession. Alright guys, that's going to be it for our flip lesson today. I could keep talking for hours upon hours. You guys already know this. I've already taken up too much of your time as it is right now. Please come to class ready to have fun, have some energy, and let's learn together. Also, please come to class with questions. I love to talk, as I've already stated, and I'd love to have a little conversation. What are your guys' thoughts on what we're doing? Talk to me, alright? I want to get some information. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Did you guys hear that? I think it's followed me.